So I was looking through this to find consistencies with the patterns. And luckily on May the 9th, on the evening games here, we had 444. And the 13th, we had 404, which is pretty close. The 0 showed up over here 32 times and the 1 30 times, which is what you have here. Carries down to here and makes all the sets. For the 404, the 0 showed up 33 times and the 1 24 times. So that's what sets the cube apart. For whatever reason, 2 through 9 set out. Doesn't really do as good. It makes some patterns here and there, but not as profound. But anyway, on the 9th, with the 444, it's set on pattern 1, which is just the base. So you can see that it's completely different. There you can see the 24 and the 33, so we're set out even here. On the starting point, I went ahead and marked the patterns. On this one, it was 11. So if I go up here and click on 11 to bring up the numbers that show up in the patterns, or as patterns, we have here and here, which are the positive side, and down here. Okay, the 4 is here on the 2 corners on both of these, on patterns 2 and 4. And go to 404, which is on the 13th. Where was it? No, that's a different pattern. And on the 13th for the 404, it showed up on pattern 5, and here it is in the same spot. So that is a definite consistency with the 404 and the 4's 4, the 444s. So if I know to see that coming, if I see that as a pattern, then I know to look for the 4's to be coming. I've checked a few more and it's consistent. Okay, we'll go to pattern 12 on the 4's 444, sorry. We have here. This is not a pattern that is programmed in, but it's a pattern that is visible because it will highlight every time that the winning numbers are put in. And it will also highlight the patterns before they are put in. Okay, here we have the 4 and the 4 and the 4. We have that same pattern again on the 8th set of going through this. You can see here that it's changed. Here's that 4 and the 4, and the 4 and the 4 here with the 0. It's the exact same pattern, exact same numbers from completely different starting points. 8 5 and 3 1 and 2 7 and 8 8. Okay, let's go to pattern 14. And here you can see you have patterns of 4 showing up as they're programmed to show, with here, here, and here, and the same thing on the reverse here. Down here on pattern, number 4, you have here and here, here and here, and then a 4 down here in the corner. So you have a pattern with the 4's coming all the way down, and starting down here, instead of finishing, it drops off to the corner. So we have triple 4's. There's 3 4's here, 3 4's here, 3 and 3. You also have up here a 4, a 4, and a 4 in the corners. So if you eliminated these, it would be the outside corners. Okay, we'll go to the 13th. And on the 13th, pattern 10, or set 10, sorry. You can see these numbers here change again. And now down here in the corner, there's your pattern with the 4's in a smaller 3x3 cube. There's 440, 440, 404, 044. Any way you go it, you've got your winning numbers here. And then finally pattern 15. See the numbers here change again. And now you have your 4's up here as a pattern. And there's 404, 404, 044, 044. But any way you want to go about it, your 404 is showing in a pattern here. But the key similarities, I think, were number 1. No. Maybe it was 1 on this one. No. Okay, it was set 5, which this one and this one were the same as pattern, sorry, set 11 here. And in the exact same spots. 2 and 4 on the positive side. So this side here works on the positive side, this side works on the negative. The 6 and 1 over 3 4 comes here, and the 7 3 over 3 1 goes here, and then changing around. When these numbers change, it will all be it'll make 16 different patterns, 16 different sets. 3 0 and 3 2, which is the count of 0 and 1. This 3, its numeric opposite would be 8, so this might change to 8 0 3 2. The numeric opposite of 0 is 5, so it might be 3 5 3 2 or 8 5 3 2, and it will go through and change all 4 of these to the total of 16 changes that it can make to produce all these sets. And but anyway, there is consistencies with the patterns, and they are coming off different numbers. So it's just setting it up to pick up those patterns, which it's doing fairly well. I've got it set up to pick up the first number here. The first guess was a hit. on night, not on the 4th or the 13th, sorry. But it does here. There's the 1. The 1 shows up over here as a mirror. Not on the 2nd. The 3rd, 1 showing up again in both. Just needs some tuning. As you can see, the numbers are always, it's crazy how it does it. There's the 3 and the 3 and the 4 and the 4 for here. The 5, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1, 5, 4. Making it predict straight. I'm not sure exactly how to do that, but if you're getting 4 numbers and they're correct, $24 for a 24-way combo for a $5,000 win is probably a pretty easy investment that I wouldn't mind making. 3154, you can see the numbers are all together. The 0 is the opposite. If that's not a pattern right there, I don't know what is. 8202, 8202, and it's all the numbers or the mirrors. The only number that's not visible is the 7 or the 4 on this pattern. Put up here in this pattern, which would this would be actually the opposite of this one. This one would be the opposite of this one, since it works standard numbers and then the mirrors on the top, standard numbers and then the mirrors on the bottom. So there's your numbers, 3154. There's 31 and the 0 for the 5. You can see that it's showing here. Like I said, I don't know why it does it, but and it's always it seems like it's more the odd type patterns that come up instead of the ones that repeat. Like you might see 4 3s down through here. You go through the sets and then 4 3s will show up again. Then it's not so much those. If that happens like 2 or 3 times, then I tend to ignore those. But now if I see 4 3s here, 4 8s here, and 4 3s here, then I know that this 8 or the 3 will show up in both. Same thing that I showed with the 4s or the 1s over here, I believe it was. See a 1 and a 1 and then a 1 here maybe, then I know the 1's showing up in both draws.